Alright. Yeah, this is my life. Yeah. Ooh, like it, yeah. My. Mm-hmm.
I'm a fantastic nigga. I do fantastic shit. And you know I'm looking for me a fantastic bitch. She don't never tap out when we geekin'. She throw that thing back when we freakin'. Hey, tell me, is you feeling it? You feeling it? Baby, tell me, is you feeling it? You feeling it? Girl, tell me, is you feeling it? You feeling it? Is you feeling it? You feeling it? Girl, tell me, is you feeling it? Is you feeling it? You feeling it? Brown skin, not a flaw in it. Stay cool, can't go raw in it. Tell me what you doing on the weekend. Hey, tell me what you need and I'ma get it. But you gotta show me that you down for me. If something never happened, would you hold it down for me? You know these streets don't love me, but if you love me, I swear this shit is all I need. Yeah, if I ever get out of line, please don't ever make a scene. I love the way you smile, man. I can see it when I sleep. What a switches roll a weed up. She said relax and put your feet up. Then when she called, I didn't answer it. Voice smells like damn, that's how you feeling. You know I want you, but I be on my own shit. You know I love you, but I be on my own shit. Yeah. I'm a fantastic nigga. I do fantastic shit. And you know I'm looking for me a fantastic bitch. She don't never tap out when we geekin'. She throw that thing back when we freakin'. Hey, tell me, is you feeling it? You feeling it? Baby, tell me, is you feeling it? You feeling it? Girl, tell me, is you feeling it? You feeling it? Is you feeling it? You feeling it? Girl, tell me, is you feeling it? Is you feeling it? Tell me, is you feeling it? Swear I wanna live it. If she got some booty, I'ma jiggle it. No shirt, no bra, let me jiggle it. Don't be embarrassed cause you leaking. I know it gets worse when we geeking. Hit it once, how you tweak. And I ain't talking about the week. I'ma turn my phone off and hit the lights, don't worry. You ain't even gotta leave. Just follow my lead. Let's play follow the leader. Wait, let me light the reefer. Now come on and get it. Let's get it. Gotta get a Jimmy for the kids. I'm feeling like a genie, make a wish. I'm feeling like a genie, make a wish. Yeah. I'm feeling like a genie.
Blowing good gas. Gotta go here. $100 bills all around us. Back on this side. Pete, hand me that stack right there. Shit. Nigga finna move. Let's get it. fast money, hope it lasts for me. Nothing better than a bad bitch. You got some cash for me, fast money. I love fast money, hope it lasts for me. Nothing better than a bad bitch. You got some cash for me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We gon' run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We gon' run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We gon' run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Hey, you know it's death before dishonor, but I ain't tryna die. Before my niggas book a ticket, cause I'm down the ride. We can shoot back and forth like ping pong. Put one in your motherfucking head like a theme song. That money keep calling, know you hear my ringtone. Kush got my chest beating hard, I'm smoking King Kong. Bad bitches rolling, so we call them role models. And my flow on top of yours like granite flow model. Whole swallow if you don't, you should swish it like some Listerine. Catch me in the club, pouring mud, only if it's clean. Trap, get the bunking, you might think my shit's bouncing. High as fuck, first name, last name, Everest Mountain. Fast money, I love fast money, hope it lasts for me. Nothing better than a bad bitch. You got some cash for me, fast money. I love fast money, hope it lasts for me. Nothing better than a bad bitch. You got some cash for me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We gon' run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We gon' run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We gon' run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We just ran it up, we ain't asked for it, and we ain't leasing shit, we paid cash for it. The interior look like I chopped down a tree and threw that bitch on my dashboard. How you making dollars but ain't making sense? How you make it flip but you ain't taking trips? And your girl thighs playing battleship. If you're the captain, better ban the ship. I'm a go-getter, not a broke nigga. You don't know the difference, you're broke nigga. Yeah, the road clear, but the boat quicker. She just fuck with us and you go with her. I can't tell a nigga how to live his life, but I'ma live my life to the fullest. I can't tell a nigga how to earn his stripes, but I'ma teach him how to throw bullets. I was on the blocker with them Nickelbackers, and I came back with like steak and lobster. I wasn't gone for long, just a couple days, and I came back and made a couple plays. Now I'm good now. Take my mama trips out the hood now, nigga. Just got that new coupe inside all wood now. Fast money, I love fast money, hope it lasts for me. Nothing better than a bad bitch. You got some cash for me, fast money. I love fast money, hope it lasts for me. Nothing better than a bad bitch. You got some cash for me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We gon' run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We gon' run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. We gon' run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
We gon' run it up, run it up.
You said your plug charging you.
We gon' run it up.
350 for the zip. Hold on.
Fast money.
Let me make a phone call.
Fast money.
We gon' run it up, run it up. Run it up, run it up. That's
I'm away from you for more than an hour. I can't stop thinking about you. I carry you in my spirit. I pray for you more than I pray for myself. I got it so bad for you. I'd go to the grocery store and I'd buy your feminine products. I swear I would. See you later.
somebody that's right that you can feel the rain.
I hope this shit is real, I might just risk the pain. It's somebody that's not a shit can kill the rain. I be blowing up your phone just to hear you say my name. Say my name, say my name. Say my name, say my name. You know that I wanna do the same. Come and love me like you not ashamed. Don't fall in love, this shit is not a game. I swear there's money in this, we was all light every time.
How long they still gonna go off?
Found another chick, I can come better. If she not about
Is it Dingleball? What's up? Nope, that was wrong. Nope, that was wrong. All right, y'all. What's going on, y'all? You watching this in the future? What up, Crypto Kim? Yeah, Chop City, Chop City. It's your boy Ricky Spanish. I trade golden pockets and VWAPs. Let me know if the music is too loud. Yo, what up, Alex? So we could talk about how this is kind of bullish, if and only if we can hold this weekly GP and stay above it. I don't know how long. I took a short from up here, and I was kind of looking for us to, and still looking for us to reject right here and start making our way down, because we have this demand right down here. But we don't have to come back and tag it. Not necessarily. But I would like to see something like that. If possible. They don't have to do any of that, you know. Yeah, I'm just thinking chopping down. Overcomplicate this, whatever this is. Let's draw some new lines. So yeah, maybe we don't come all the way back down to this demand zone down here. Maybe this is enough right here. If we do come back, if the bulls step in, you know, then we get back above the weekly GP, and the long is actually the weekly GP. We come back up here and tag this supply zone. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to find the best entry. And luckily I woke up in time to short up here. My entry is like right here somewhere. But we can keep it pretty simple as that. The VWAPs open up bullish. As you can see, we got this little push up. Turn the Akinashi on. We got this push up at open. But you can see we right here trying to reject on the weekly GP. So bullish open kind of makes me bearish, which is why I'm thinking even if we do come back up here a little higher, you know, start making our way back down. At least come tag the supply zone one more time. And then try and bounce. Or, you know, like I drew on the higher time frame, just come on back down here to the spider line down here at 61.5. Yeah, I don't want to overcomplicate it. We got a million things we could look at. Fair value gaps, order blocks, MACD. Let's keep it simple. The VWAP say we're bullish at open, which usually makes us bearish. I'm willing to miss the long right here, only because I'm not in it. But if we do try to break out and come back in and retest the weekly, I'll long this, you know, with my stop basically under here. Why is what? What did I say? So yeah, some squiggles after yesterday. I was telling everybody yesterday in the Discord, I think we're setting up for a short, which came. Because, so, real quick, when the VWAPs open up bullish, and this isn't like even a real bullish open, I think Sol had better VWAPs. No, they all kind of open up like this is even like real bullish. This is semi bullish. Here we go. Hype open up bullish. Take off the GPS real quick. So if I would have seen this, I would have gotten long down here and at least tried to take it back up here to the daily GP. Typically, when we're in a downtrend, we have presented ourselves with a downtrend. The VWAPs, you know, these were flipping bearish. So if we did something like this, we came back up here, we could reject the daily VWAP or come back up here to previous day VWAPs and reject there. The reason why I say open up bullish and then going into bearish would be, as price moves up, the VWAPs will move themselves. And typically, if this is bullish, they will keep this same pattern. But if price starts moving up, you can see it better on the Heikin-Ashi, or not Heikin-Ashi, on the regular candles, because the Heikin-Ashi is more average base. But if the price starts moving up, the VWAPs will start moving with them. And by the time we get up here, we should be seeing some type of I can't even say the word differentiation. And we will know the VWAPs will start flipping bearish when our 1 hour VWAP starts getting above the rest of our hourly VWAPs and our daily VWAP. So like up here, this is bearish. That's literally the opposite from the bottom. But typically when we've established a downtrend and we've been dumping all day, the open usually leads to a squeeze up, which gives us some bullish VWAPs at the beginning of Asia, which is tradable, as you can see. Because I give these trades at I typically give these trades if we got a bullish stack like this, I can typically give these trades at the beginning of Asia. And then we can typically wait for this to come up here and then attack them. So if we throw the GPS back in, so like I was saying on Bitcoin, if we get up here and we can't get back above the weekly GP, or even if we come in the previous week GP, we watch the VWAPs intraday or throughout the day to see if they're flipping bearish or not. If we get up here and we're moving, we come back test, and we're moving up bullishly, the VWAPs will stay bullish. But if it's just a fake out to the upside, they will typically shift real fast, and you'll be able to see that, you know, hey, the real move is probably short. So basically, in a nutshell, I didn't mean to go on a rant. The first move is usually the false move, and we can see that. So if you're an Elliott wave trader and they give you a 3-way pullback at open, then you can look for the short back into, or the continuation short and or long if that's the case. So for hype, since we were on hype, we opened up bullish. And we could look for something like that if the VWAP start flipping bear. Come down here, attack this zone, and then try to look for a long. And if that's not holding, then we got these fib levels to come attack. I hope that makes sense. I kind of felt like I was just ranting. But everything pretty much looks the same. Any coins you looking at? Y'all looking at? Yeah, the VWAPs pretty much tell you everything. Like the GPS tells you the levels to look at, and the VWAPs tell you what the trend is for sure. And we can see that trend in every open. Like if we go to esports, it dumped 20% today, and the VWAPs opened up bullish. Now this would be a gamble to try and, you know, long. But this daily VWAP would be an area to take profit. And these typically play out, especially if we're in like a bullish environment. This thing got beat down pretty bad. Over the last day, looked like I had an alert set down here. So, yeah. But even if it did pump back up here, you know, you'd be looking for it to just keep coming back down. I don't know. Esports, I don't even know what esports is, but I knew it dumped, so I could show, hey, VWAPs open up bullish after this big ass dump. Dang. It's a crazy chart. See what USD diamond is doing. So I drew this squiggle yesterday. Yeah, I'm not looking at many coins either. When we get some momentum, then we can just start randomly longing and, you know, or shorten everything at the same time. But right now, the alt's so beat down, we kind of don't even really want to short it for real. So I drew this yesterday on USDT down. I guess you can see we took this path. We came down here to the weekly GP and bounced. Which is typically why Bitcoin started dumping. USDT dominance on the low time frame It's kind of bullish. So if USDT dominant starts pumping, we're gonna get that move down that I was talking about. Even if we come down here to the daily. This is what we need to be looking for long to Bitcoin. And or if we dump, if it comes up here and rejects. But USDT dominance doesn't get bearish until we get below this weekly GP and hold. Then we can talk about getting in longs on some serious longs and not choppy longs on Bitcoin. Like you can clearly see this chop in USDT dominance is bringing the chop to us Bitcoin traders. Set an alert for this demand zone or supply zone. Because I'm telling you, when this alert went off, I had an alert down here said when this alert went off, Bitcoin was basically topping. And that's when I got short, and I'm still short. And that would make sense. So USDT dominance, if it comes back up here, take this high out. We SFP this high, then we can start looking for longs. They come back and take all these vectors out. I like that. I guess it doesn't have to, but you know. I suppose they could front run it. But we'll set some alerts anyways. I don't understand the correlation with Bitcoin dominance. I always look at the chart. So if like Bitcoin dominance is going down, what's happening? I need to learn this. Because Bitcoin dominance looks like it needs to. I'm gonna have to look into that this week. What's the correlation with Bitcoin dominance? What was yesterday? Sunday? Yeah, they started dumping early on Sunday. They started dumping Sunday at like 1, 2 o'clock my time, which is super early and super suspicious. Once I seen that, I was like, they're probably going to pump this at open. Did I just draw this? Yeah, I did. I'm so high, feeling see through the big. I mean, if we want to be bullish, you know, I want to be bullish. I mean, what if this demand zone didn't hold and we just came on back down to 13 or 18K? How sick would the world be? I don't think that's going to happen. I think where we're at is where we're at. We might get one of these. I would love for him to come and take the low so I can get a stupid long in. I'll go sell like a kidney or something so I could buy the bottom. But we don't have to. We can see any of this hold. Spider line holds is definitely going to be reversal time. It's yet to be seen. Yeah, we haven't had anything crazy happen since October last year. That mini flash crash that everybody freaked out about, which was pretty crazy. I'm kind of mad. I was on a link long and I just looked at it. Apparently I got stopped out, and now it's going up. I don't know when I got stopped up, but I got stopped out. That's annoying. So, oh, for sure. So I came up with this indicator the other day to trade better, I guess, range trade better, and to pass prop evals a little bit easier. And you can see these demand and supply zones are pretty powerful. You know, with the GPS. You can trade the chop like a champion for the most part. Well, I wouldn't say like a champion, but more confidently, you know, instead of shorting right here and then getting out of your short right here, you know, or shorting right here and getting out of your short right here. Because you know we got some GPS zones to attack. It's a pretty cool indicator. It's got some other little features in it. See how Link opened. It opened bullish, shot up here to a daily GP in this 15-minute demand zone, bullish zone, bullish block, whatever you want to call it, and now it's rejecting. Yeah, I'm mad they got me out that little long. It's okay though. I'll catch another trade. Yeah, I tried to make it as least complicated as possible because I don't want to have any other. Because I really only use the VWAP, my VWAP, and GPS, and I really haven't even been using PivX lately. I mean, they all essentially do the same thing, but this one is just showing you like, hey, these are the zones. They're tradable. Trade them accordingly. Don't just be randomly getting long and short in random places on the chart, you know. Also, the brighter the zone, the more, the stronger the zone. Added that little feature in there. The top candle of Chainlink. Look at that. We come back up here to this, what is it, the SMA, simple moving average. Could probably keep this little downtrend intact and come down here and attack this previous week GP, which is this demand zone on the 1 hour. So, yeah, I guess I should explain that. Let me take the GPS off. So, these big blocks, order blocks, I should say, or zones, are what I'm calling, what did I call them? Liquidity and future. No, that's not it. What is it? I don't remember what I called them. I guess the AI bot took out the toggle for them, but I was calling them basically future zones, like how we got the future GPS. They're not necessarily future zones. They're basically just previous trade zones that, you know, previous supply and demand zones. And the other ones are smaller supply and demand zones that price with magnet to. And the brighter the zone, the stronger the zone. So when we come back with price, if price comes back into that zone, we should be looking for longs down here. Because clearly this is a key bounce area. It should all line up with your spider lines and whatever, what have you. And, you know, if we lose these zones, then you don't want to trade anything else. Just wait until price comes back into a zone. Take the long. Especially when they line up with the GPS. And they typically are. Just another way to see levels for real. Like you can see, weekly supply zone right here. Weekly GPs on top of supply zone. This would be an area to look for long. And if this doesn't hold, then it'll probably dump pretty sharply. Just like something like this. Yeah, that's how I tried out, or not tried out. That's how I got short earlier today, on top of my alert going off of USDT dominance. What day is this? Wednesday. Sunday. I was playing with it Sunday, and I wasn't trading Bitcoin. I was trading something else. I think I was trading Uni. Like you can see, Uni came down here at the bottom of weekly GP and bounced right in the zone, and now is rejecting back in this zone. So I shorted Uni Monday, Sunday. I shorted Uni. I think I shorted Uni from here, and I took it down to here to daily GP and got out. I should have held it, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, let me show you this since I got this stuff pulled up. I've been working on this Elliott wave indicator, right? And put it on Bitcoin. So I've been working on this Elliott wave indicator to basically detect flats, expanded flats, and running flats. I don't know if you probably can't see this small table up here. So it's basically detecting larger moves. Like say we're in the ABC, say we just started the move from A to B. It should be detecting that on the higher time frame so that it could detect on the low time frame if we're making 5 waves inside of an A headed to a B, if that makes sense. Don't quote me on big Elliott wave things. I'll just be talking to the AI coming up with, trying stuff. So technically right here, it's drawing this line right here. So A, B, and if this is an AB, if this starts doing some ABC-ish type things, then this will form one of these. So this is a 3-way pullback continuation. I got to work on some of these because the continuations. So you see it mapped it out A, B, and C. And the blue ones are continuation boxes. So this would have been the continuation short. I haven't had much time to play with it, so I don't quote me on any of this. But just like this, mapped it out, and you can have basically taken the short on the retest of this telling you that, hey, this is a 3-way pullback for a continuation short. You can take the short down, and it's just a 15-minute. And all up here in the box, when you can see it, it'll tell you what waves price is in on the 4-hour, 1 hour, 15-minute. So high time frame for Bitcoin is saying short right now. And chart is in a wave 2. 15-minute is technically in a wave 2. So yeah. I think it'll be pretty helpful for people who struggle with Elliott wave like me, because you can do this on all the time frames. You can push it on the daily. We got this. I think this is a flat. If you can't recognize flats, like I struggle to recognize flats, we just let the AI try to do it. So the regular flat color is purple. Expanded flat color is orange. I'm not really sure what this yellow color is coming from. So maybe that's a running flat. Like I said, I haven't really played with this just yet. Then I got it on here for you can pull the fibs up on here, so you don't have to pull them up manually. Some people struggle to pull fibs, but you can see, man, this daily indicator gave some pretty cool trades. Continuation up on the daily, came up here, took the highs again, and then its expanded flat was like boom. I don't know. I'm still learning. I'm not a Ellie Wave master, but I'll I didn't want to upload it because I wanted to play with it. I just want to upload it. But I'll put it up so you can play with it. So on the hourly, dang, I wish I would have seen this. I gave the short A, B, C, continuation down. So I do have it in here where it's supposed to turn. So I guess I gotta fix it because I don't see anything. So the blue boxes are supposed to be continuation boxes, and then you're supposed to have reversal boxes that are red, but I don't see any. So I'm thinking the indicator is thinking that all continuation boxes are treated the same and not as reversals, because this one should technically be a reversal. But yeah, you got to take all this with a grain of salt anyway. So, but if you just wanted to trade the chop, I mean, you know, I think this is a flat. And you can do it in all time frames for real. Haven't had anything else registered on the 15-minute, but it's like it's cooking. So I'm guessing this got invalidated and it's not something. Yeah, I'll have to look at it later if I get stuck looking at it. So if this is a maybe they do something like that. Mm-hmm. That'd be cool. I'm gonna have to study this more. Shoot, I'll upload it after I get off this. I guess I can upload it on live. I'm not doing anything else. Looking at charts. There. It's up. That was quick. I'm gonna drop the link in the sniper indicators on the in the Discord. Definitely give me some feedback. No, I was I mean, I think I'm still here. Am I still live? She gonna wanna take a picture. I guess I need to have this finish the wave out and not just stop at ABC. Because I could have sworn I had put something in there about 5 waves finished on the low time frame, but I think it's only reading flats and still reading flats and 3-way pullbacks. So I need to figure that out. That might be my project for the night. Regardless, if you play with it, let me know. Give me some feedback, and I'll see how I can tweak it to make it better. It looks pretty cool, but I know this will be a little bit more complicated than the other indicators I have, because the other indicators are pretty straightforward, and you kind of need to know what ABC 1 2 3 4 5 WXY flat expanded flat running flat, all that. You need to know what all that means. So probably not for the beginner trader, but you know, for those who are studying Elliott Wave, you got something to help you. I mean, because this is a pretty fire signal. It's 8 hour. If you would have just took the long or the retest of this signal, you would have 8 down. I'm also pushing this into the Sniper Guru in the Discord, so he'll be posting coins that are ending flats or expanded flats for potential reversals, and 3-way pullbacks for potential continuations. Boom, 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 boom. And you can practice your Elliott Wave. I don't really like that. Oops. I hate doing this. That's ugly. I wouldn't take that for what it is. That's ugly. This isn't 5 waves. All right, I don't want to get on a tangent. All right, y'all. Indicators.
Everything else, music, all that is rickyspanish.dev.
The link is in the bio. If you want to save 25% on fees, or no, if you want 25% rebate on your fees, sign up under me to trade on KSX. Please don't trade with a lot of money on these exchanges because they are Chinese exchanges, and do with that information what you will. But if you want to save some money on your fees and get your fees back from trading, winning, and or losing, shoot me a message on the Discord or wherever you can get in touch with me. All my links are on the site. Y'all have a good night. I'm out of here.